In this video, I will show you how to add banner ads in your Flutter app step by step. Whether you are looking to monetize your app with Google AdMob or just experiment with in-app ads. I will guide you through the setup, integration, and best practices so you can start earning from your apps the right way. Let's get started. Firstly, setup. This is the Google Mobile Ads package that we will be using to load ads from Google AdMob. Add this package into your Flutter project. Next, configuration. When building and testing ads in your apps, make sure you use test ads rather than live production ads. Failure to do so can lead to suspension of your account. So for now, I will configure with test ads. Let's start with Android. Firstly, we need to add an AdMob app ID in Android manifest file. So in Android manifest file, look for application tag. Add a new metadata tag with a name and value config. For the value config, I will add a test AdMob app ID. This test app ID is provided by Google team and you can use the same as mine. Next, for iOS, look for info.plist file. Add a new GAD application identifier key with a string value of the same test AdMob app ID. Now we have completed configuration of Google Mobile Ads in both Android and iOS. Next, code initialization. Before loading ads, we have to initialize Mobile Ads SDK by calling mobileads.instance.initialize, which initializes the SDK and returns a feature that finishes once initialization is complete. Now, whenever we need to execute a sync method before run app, make sure you call widgets flutter binding.ensure initialize method first. Next, we will be creating a method to load and display banner ads. So here I create a load banner ad method. Firstly, we need to have an ad unit ID. Android and iOS will have different ad unit ID. So here I will use platform.isAndroid to set different ad unit ID value for different OS. This ad unit ID is a test ID provided by Google. You can use the same as mine. Next, we can create a banner ad widget. This widget has 4 required params. For ad unit ID, pass in the value we created above. For size param, set it as addSize.banner. For request param, set it as addRequest, and lastly, listener param provides method to control the ads. For example, on addLoaded param, we can retrieve the ad state and decide if it's ready to be displayed. Not only that, we can also use on addFailed-to-load method to handle failure case. Once it's done, we just need to call load method from the banner widget. Because the banner ad has listener, so make sure you dispose it to avoid memory leak. As of now, we have completed the load banner ad method. Next, we can check if the banner ad is ready and banner ad is not null. We can then display the banner widget. We can either provide a static width and height for the ads, or each ads actually comes with a height and width values, which we can retrieve from banner ads object. Now we have completed code initialization of Google Mobile Ads. Let's try it out in the emulator. So as you can see, the test banner ads successfully shown in the app. Once you see these test ads, means you have set up, configured, and initialized correctly. You can now replace the test ID with a real production ID to start monetizing your Flutter app. If you have any question, feel free to comment below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next tutorial.